I'm back in Thailand. It's lunchtime, and I just broke away from my meeting. It was conducted right in that big old building right up there. And this is where I used to live one block over in that building right there. In the Siri Sathorn on Saladang. Anyway, this is a little market, and I used to come here. My wife and I used to come here. We used to stay right here. When we got rid of the apartment, we stayed in this place right here. And Zanati's is right there where we used to eat Italian food. But this little market here is kind of a little joy. It's mid-June 2023, and I'm skipping lunch and going for a little walk. But this little market here has some of the coolest items, especially for females. So I used to bring Michelle here. We do all kinds of shopping, and it's a little market, but it's got surprisingly great little bargains. Like you can get these little hair things for like, what is that? Like 60 cents. You need some shoes, you can get a pair for 250 baht. That's about, I don't know, $7. And some of the silver, like some of these things, inexpensive as can be. I mean, you can't imagine. So we got a real kick out of coming here, and I used to come over here and get really good pad thai. And this is local style. And there's the pad thai place over here, and I think I paid like 70 baht, 60 baht, like $2, $3, something like that. But this place is pretty cool. Every day they change out the inventory. So you have different sources here, but for the most part they cater to women. They got all kinds of kitchen gadgets, of which I better stay away from. Ooh, there's a lime squeezer. At either rate, you can see what they got, and it's I mean, some of the nicest embroidery and whatnot that you could ever imagine. $3 for some of this stuff. I mean, look at that. That's just, you know, I mean, I don't know what females are into. I only know what my wife's kind of into. And so yeah, I mean, some of this stuff is like, what do they call it? Short runs, remnants, whatever. And you can find some good stuff. There used to be a lady up here on the left-hand side. She had an air curtain. I don't think she made it through customs or through COVID. Like, there's shirts for $3. There's like this here. I mean, that's, to me, is pretty cool looking. It's not something that you typically, at least I don't typically see, but I don't go shopping for women's clothes a whole lot, other than if I'm stumble across something that my wife might like. But you can see there's ping ping, whatever that is, some sort of fruit. I mean, look at those pants, and those are 100 baht for those pants. That's $3. I mean, really. So I mean, and this place is known for their gorgeous fruit. Look at that. Get a nice old smoothie fresh smoothie for $2. So let's come down here. This is the market on Saladang, I always called it. I'm not sure what the official name of this market is. But down here on the far right, I used to get my pad thai. Yeah, there it is, right there. And what is it? Yeah, so I get, yeah, still anywhere from 50 to 70 baht. So there you have it. There's your pad thai right there. And that is good eats. I used to eat there all the time. Then I'd hightail it over here and get my drink, my water. And over here I'd get some fruit, usually mango when it was in season. But yeah, you're out of this place for $3. Lunch, and I mean a big old serving of pad thai. I mean like more pad thai than I need. But it was fresh and it was good. And here's the Usually they sell chicken over here, and papaya salad and fruit and yeah, this is good stuff. I mean, this is what dreams are made of. I mean, it's really, really authentic Thai food. And look at this. This is how it goes down, and that is good stuff. I can tell you. I mean, the end result of all this good Thai food is you end up looking like me. But I'm proud of myself. I've lost 13 kilos, and it's staying away from the stuff like this. But I'm telling you, this stuff is incredibly good, and it's fresh. I mean, the problem is it's not all that healthy. I mean, look here. That's not healthy oil that this stuff's coming in. Look at those. Look at that, and look at that. And you got egg rolls out there, and chicken, and all kinds of. So what happens is you come over here at lunchtime, and you take a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and look at that. Mango. It's not mango season. It's not mango season. Look over here. We have deep fried egg rolls and crab wontons, and we got seafood over here to the left, and we got all kinds of good stuff around here. This lady here has been selling juice for eons. Fresh passion fruit. That juice is wonderful, and it just goes all the way down the way. There's some fruit. So yeah, I'm not gonna. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take the smart way. As the traffic's coming toward me, and I can easily dodge it. I'll get away from the people, the crowd. But you can see how just wonderful this stuff is, and I do enjoy it immensely. But I got to stay away from the fruit. Hey, this stuff here. I mean, look at this. I mean, this is the steal of the deal. It's the pineapples, and I'm telling you, you've never had better tasting pineapple in your life. So for what amounts to $1.65 US, $1.70, you got yourself a pineapple special, and this is what life is all about right here. That is an incredible meal in and of itself, because they do something with the seeds. I'm not really certain, but it's like a crossbreed. It's not like it's a pure pineapple. It's a pineapple, but it's not pure. This watch guy's been here forever. Look at this. Look at that. I have no idea what do we got here. I mean, let's just take this in. That's what I mean. I mean, it's an art. Art and science. There's shrimps and crabs. 60. Shrimp fried, crab fried, squid fried. So you got 60, 100, and 150, depending upon the size that you want. And look at these babies. I mean, that's pretty cool. You know, nothing beats a Thai market. I don't care for the smells, the quality of the food, the price. Seriously. At either rate, all right, I'm going to get back to my meeting. I let these guys take a break, and I decided to go for a walk because I needed it. And I'm trying to skip my lunches and trying to eat less carbohydrates and sugar, and that includes fruit, except for blueberries, raspberries, some strawberries, blackberries, avocado, things that have manageable sugar. My blood report came back and it was awesome, except for one little minor area that my cardiologist said, you need to get your cholesterol down from 150 down to 130. But he says, how did you lose weight? He says, you've lost 13 kilos. He says, most Farangs say they're going to lose weight, but they never do. I said, well, it's because of you guys, and the reason that Farangs don't lose weight is because they come to your country and eat themselves into a mess. And he laughed, and he said, yeah, that's true. And I said, I know it's true. I said, but I lost it just by simple discipline. Doing what you hate to do, but doing it like you love it. And that's walking away from beverages that aren't good for you, that are sugar related. Walking away from alcohol, walking away from starches like spaghetti, empty carbs, bread, spaghetti, pizza, basically all the things that sustain life for the average Westerner. Used to be a good French restaurant halfway down here. Yeah, there it is. Aubergine. There it is. Yeah, it's still there. Right there. That was a good French restaurant. I went there with my friend Jason one time, and it was pretty good. I always like these places right here, the Royal Saladang. Those were halfway decent places. I looked at one of those one time to rent, but I decided against it. Like, here, you need some pajamas? Right along the road they're selling pajamas. Some soccer shirts or whatever. Here you go. Hello, kitty. There's the Celestian Sisters Convent right here. And Saladang is right up here on the left-hand side, which go down about 200 yards. On the right-hand side is where I used to live. And these here are pretty nice. These things called the Legend. They're okay, but they're not worth the money that they ask for them. They're too much. Yeah, there's the Celestian Sisters. I used to go to church here. They have it in Italian and Latin, English, and Thai. So I used to go to Sunday church there. It was actually pretty nice back in the day. Hello. So yeah, here we are, Saladang, Soy One, where Steve and Michelle used to be at the Siri Sathorn. I don't stay at the Siri Sathorn anymore. I like the Landmark better for reasons that I'm not going to talk about, that you can read between the lines. I'm not comfortable in certain settings, and I don't want to be around it. And the Siri Sathorn was one of those settings, and I think I'll just leave well enough alone. If you're close to me, you got a pretty good idea of what Stevie's personality is like about certain things, and I don't put up with it. So I decided to take my business elsewhere. Here you go, 3 mangoes for $3. But it's not mango season. But boy, those strawberries look pretty good. So yeah, this place was being built. This place here was being built when I lived over at Siri Sathorn. A friend of mine, Dan Hard, came and stayed with me, he and his wife. And we enjoyed Easter Sunday at the Dusit Thani, having Easter brunch. Ate ourselves into a mess, but we had a really nice time, and I actually really did. I had the best place. It was like right there. No, it was higher. It was up there. It was that one right there, up at the top. Yeah, I was right below the big penthouse. They had a big penthouse, and I had like a junior suite. And this was in 2005, 2006, and I paid $2,500 US. But it was a huge. No, did I pay that? No, I'm sorry. You know what? I'm wrong. I paid $1,750 US, which was a lot of money back then. It's a lot of money now, but it's especially a lot of money back then. And this was the Siri Sathorn. I think it's still called. Yep, is it still called, or they changed the name? Maybe it's called Quarter Hotel. So it was sold. So the Siri Sathorn is no more. This was the Siri Sathorn, which was the sister company or hotel of the of the Sukhumvit hotel, and it's been changed. Called the Quarter now. I'll have to explain that to Michelle. And this used to be just a quaint little house, and they sold the house and sold everything, and now they got more money than the average country. This was like a shack, and so now they sold it, and it's this big, huge. I haven't walked down here clearly in a couple years, but this is all new. This lady here used to sell the best food in right here, right there. It was excellent, and I'd go there and eat. I'd get like noodles and rice and whatnot. It was like $2. I mean, it's insane how well you can eat here for so little. I mean, if you're into the food thing, which I'm trying to cut back, but like anything else, you end up pointing out all the places that you used to eat. But yeah, this is a nice little soy one. And look at these places. Look at that. If that's not a beautiful looking house. Isn't that gorgeous? Yeah, probably owned by some Thai dignitary, so we won't be disrespectful and snoop. But yeah, I used to love this. I used to love this tree-lined street. I felt so good. I'd come down here to the end of it and stop at a 7-Eleven and get my passion fruit drink. And boy, was it ever good. I really did. Back in 2004, 2005, that would have put me at like 45 years of age. And it was the best I ever felt in my life. And I attribute it to, I did a lot of walking in Lumpini. I ate a lot of this fruit that was here, of which it is too much sugar for your liver. And my liver has recovered incredibly so just by laying off sugar more than anything else, just flat out laying off sugar. So my numbers looked really good when I got my blood checked, so I was surprised. I'm actually doing what I sought out to do, and I'm accomplishing what I sought out to accomplish, which is expected, but when it happens, it's still a surprise. So discipline. So here I am on Saladang. I'm making my way down the way, and you know what? I love Thailand, and I especially love. This used to be, back in the day, Jim Thompson Restaurant. It's changed hands gazillion times. Now it's called Bitterman. But I used to come here, and they had Jim Thompson Restaurant. Aesop's has been here forever. That's the Greek restaurant. I never did eat there, but they've been there. Did I ever eat there? You know what? I think I did eat lunch there, and it was okay. I think I did stop in there one time for lunch. It was okay. Wasn't great, and it wasn't bad. It was okay. So I did stop in there. I remember years ago. So yeah, this is what there's the Philippine version of a taxi. Bot bus, they call them here. That's a bot bus. That's a bot bus. A bot bus. So yeah, I'm walking down here to and there's all kinds of places to rent here. A place called At Ease. There's a new facility right here that they've recently built. That's expensive as can be. There used to be a Family Mart up here to the left where you could conveniently shop at. I'd go and get my stuff that I didn't need. This Pink Garden was actually pretty good. They used to have all manner of good Thai food. There's an HSBC bank right here, and then around the corner is where my meeting is at with my supplier today. So I'm gonna mosey on back to the office And yep, Lawson's is gone. There used to be a convenience store right here. And then there was a bike shop next to it. And that's probably gone too. Like I say, a lot of things didn't make it over COVID, but the Pink Garden did. And that's another food court. They have these food courts that are extremely fresh. You got guys on the street that are making stuff. And I'm telling you, you really can't beat it. I mean, here's a guy making coffee. And I'm telling you, you ever get the opportunity, come and have Thai coffee. It's really good stuff. Man, I can smell it from here. And boy, has that ever smelled just incredibly good. And there's the carnation milk going in, more sugar. There's the coffee going in right there. And she's probably going to add water. Yep, there we go. Water it goes. And she's going to drain it in the bucket. I mean, you're seeing it live here. That is just such good coffee. But it's so bad for you. There it is. He's making the ice. She's stirring it up, putting in more condensed milk. I mean, look at this. You talk about high octane. And there it goes over a big old thing of ice. Look at that. You can have all that for, what is the price she's peddling that for? 30 baht, less than $1. Look at that thing. High quality straw, and off he goes. And how he stays so thin is just a, that's a science experiment in and of itself. Because I look at that stuff and I gain like 5 pounds. But I'm trying to conserve and not do so much of that stuff. Look at that, huh? Right on the street. Look at this. I mean, I really do. I love this. They got the food set up here, and it's just wonderful. Boys on motorcycles taking their break. Everybody doing their thing. And my look at this. You want barbecue? Here's your barbecue right here. I'm gonna step down here and see if I can't not break my back. All right, there we go. Mission accomplished. Look at this. Look at this. That looks pretty darn good, huh? And it smells even better. Look at that, huh? Street food.